Ovum analyst Matthew Howett is here to discuss the launch of UK mobile operator EE's new 4G network, the country's first. How important is the launch of EE to the company and to the country?
Well, I think it's hugely important, first of all, for the country that we finally get 4G in the UK. We've been waiting for more than 4 years for this day to happen, and we're behind around about 40 other countries in getting a 4G network. Exactly how much of a benefit it is for EE, which the other operators have made quite a big deal about, I think will crucially depend on how well they explain it to the customers that they're trying to sign up to the network. I mean, it's quite difficult, I think, to try and sell something to somebody who hasn't yet got an experience of exactly what it can do. So I think the next few weeks will be crucial to see exactly how much of a head start EE will get.
And how much better and faster is 4G from 3G that we currently have?
I think typically on launch we can expect 4G to be around about 5 times faster than what we can currently get with 3G. Obviously that needs to be used in one of the 10 cities that EE are launching in, but the consumer who now has many tablets and smartphones connected to the network can expect to download pictures much faster, can stream music over the network without any of the buffering and jitter that we expect and experience sometimes with 3G.
Okay. In terms of what it means for the UK consumer and business?
Well, I think crucially it will depend on how much of a consumer and tech savvy person you are. I mean, if you're consuming a lot of data on your smartphone, which now 1 in 3 of us have, or your tablet, then you can expect a real big difference because it's going to be a lot quicker and you can use many more services. I think for businesses it could be a real game changer. There are a lot of companies out there who rely on the network to send their material back to the office and so on, who are working in the field. And so for them, I think this could make a big difference.
Yeah, EE's boss has sort of signalled that's their intent to sort of target the corporate market.
Yeah, I think absolutely that they will be a big customer of EE, and in order to improve productivity within the UK and to sort of achieve some of the improvements to GDP that this network has been touted as being able to deliver, I think targeting those businesses will be crucial.
And why has it taken so long to get 4G in the UK, given we were ahead with 2G and 3G?
That's right. I mean, the UK was one of the first countries to have 3G, and we were actually on course to become one of the first to have 4G, but some legal wrangling between the operators since 2008 around exactly how additional spectrum should be awarded to make this possible has meant that we've all suffered. We all haven't been able to get a 4G service. Now, when T-Mobile and Orange merged, who formed the EE brand, they had a lot of additional spectrum, which meant that they could launch 4G without having to wait for this auction, which would then take place beginning of next year.
And the other operators coming on board with 4G mid next year, so that gives them a good 8-month head start for EE.
That's right. So the other operators need to wait for additional spectrum to be freed up before they can launch their service. That auction is due to take place at the beginning of next year. And then I think when they finally have their networks up and running towards the middle of next year, that's when the consumer will see the true benefit in terms of competition between the operators, which will probably have some effect of coming up with more innovative tariffs and driving down price.
Great. Matthew, thank you for your time.